In this universe,
in this galaxy, in this world, beneath the influencer clouds,
over the viral video fields,
off the information superhighway,
there are voices in the digital wilderness, whispering
more opinions.
If you listen,
you will hear. Good evening, you beautiful people out there, except for Brody.
Yeah, except for this guy. Now, if I were a sports fan, I'd have a retort to that, but I got nothing.
Yay, you finally made it past the first round.
Would you like a cookie?
You realize the Kraken made it past the first round too, and they've only been in the league for like 3 years, right? So we realized the last time that the Leafs made it out of the first round, I was still living in Mackenzie.
Whoa.
That 2004. That's how long it's been, Brody. So I'd keep my go Leafs go, just, settle down. So,
and when Nick starts referencing Mackenzie, that's when it gets sad.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm not saying anything about our show. Like chess. Chess is chess a sport? Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's considered.
What's YouTube thing? Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm interested. I'm sure Brody will look it up before I get a chance to. But now I'm curious. When did YouTube become a thing?
2006.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. So, okay. So I wanted to start the show off with living rent-free in someone's head. Now, we've had this discussion before about people living rent-free in your head. So I looked it up. Rent-free. So what does rent-free in one's head mean? So rent-free or living in your head rent-free is slang expression and catchphrase used to describe how someone holds a grudge or allows an individual to occupy their thoughts, okay? To live rent-free in someone's head is when you cannot stop thinking about someone or what someone does, especially someone who they hate. Now, the reason I bring this up is because a friend of mine went to Mexico. And in her reel of pics, she had this picture. And I saw this and I immediately started laughing. I'm like, this here is the epitome of rent-free. This is rent-free. So I believe that anyone that would take the time to put a sticker on their vehicle or to purchase a flag that would say F Trudeau or even F Trump, so no, I'm not leaving anyone out here, is rent-free. And let's not get it twisted, Gordon. We are not fans of Justin Trudeau either. But to take the time, now I don't know how this was made, okay? I'm guessing, and I'm going to assume, I am guessing someone took their combine or whatever piece of machinery they used, plotted this out on their field. So not only did you, what's funny is I just thought of this as I'm talking about it. They used purple gas that they get at a discount from the government to make this on their field. So they took time on their machinery, the fuel, and they did this just for what? That the only people that would see this is someone that has to fly over. So someone who's obviously and flying is not cheap, so process that. Someone who had the means and the funds to go on a trip to take a plane to see this. This, to me, is the most rent-free someone can live in someone's head.
I think this is the idea that if you're in a plane and you can see that, you're a privileged white liberal and you deserve to see it, because all us blue collar workers down here on the ground, that's what we say to you. And world's smallest violin playing for Gordon, spending $600 on groceries, and he didn't get everything. Oh, he's $600. You got a copy of that bill lying around? I'd like to see what you did get.
He's not that far off. We went shopping last week at Costco, and I think we spent close to $6, and we didn't buy like dog food, cat food, like bounce sheets. I know we bought game like pods, like laundry detergent, but there's stuff that we didn't buy, and our bill was still close to $600.
Oof. I went to Costco mid last month, did not break the $500 mark. Got everything I wanted, everything I think I needed.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm one person. I'm not buying for a family. So I could see y'all breaking the $600 barrier.
Mm-hmm. And that being said, though, too, I also bought protein powder, and that's $50. So, and of course it does add up, right? That is the sad thing. And Brody, I've been saying it for years about corporations. These corporations are making oil companies are making record profits again, big profits. And we're getting our asses handed to us. But did you get your whole $200 or whatever check from the government? If you guys were lucky enough to get one, like, ooh, goody. Like that's a tank of fuel. Great.
Yeah, driving your big old F-350 diesel?
Nope.
Regular gas.
Nope. I have a Jeep and a pickup.
Yeah.
That they're both paid off now. Almost paid off now. But still, like, how long does $600 last? Really not at all anymore.
In this day and age, yeah, just spending it on the essentials, which is food and gas, because you got to go places and you got to eat.
Yep.
Yeah, that will not last long. And as Chad says, if it's a month, then that's not bad. If you can stretch it out to 2 or 3 months, well, then giggity.
Yeah, because there are certain things, of course, you don't have to buy all the time. Like I just said, dog food, cat food. I used to buy like the cheap cat litter. That's actually something I spend money on now because it just was garbage. So I don't buy it at Costco anymore. I actually buy the decent stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, there's an election coming up in Alberta.
There sure is.
Yeah.
Now, I need you to set me straight on something. I need to know because I'm too lazy to look up. So maybe you know. The NDP, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe Gord will pipe in here, maybe Chad will. I think we've had this discussion. Maybe we haven't. I can't remember. They're the party that got rid of the stumpage fees in British Columbia, were they not?
Good question.
Maybe Chad will say something. Gordles, I don't remember. I think it was NDP. I'm sure it was the NDP.
I'm thinking Ryan will chime in.
Or Ryan, yeah, dude, Ryan. That the NDP was the one that got rid of the stumpage fees and basically led to the reason that Mackenzie is dying. Because all the logs are being shipped out of there now, not being processed in Mackenzie anymore. I refuse to vote orange. Refuse. And that's why. Yeah, well, no, they still have stumpage fees, Gordon. But what happened was, I could be talking out my ass, and I should have looked it up first. No, I really got to find out.
F that B, Christy Clark. Not a fan. Never was.
Hold on. BC. I thought it was
Don't tell me it was sloshy Gordon Campbell.
I'm trying to find a story. I can't find it. I thought it was the NDP. And basically what happened was, if, like, say, if, when the logs were cut in Mackenzie, if they wanted to process them in Prince George or Dawson Creek, they had to look for, or they had to pay a higher stumpage rate to do that. So, of course, companies weren't doing that. And I could be wrong. I thought it was the NDP who basically said that no, that doesn't apply anymore. Companies don't have to pay that anymore, and that's why all the logs are being shipped out of Mackenzie. Now, I just like to know. I would like to know, like, what company it was that did it.
See, I'm looking at an article from the Prince George Citizen from January 10th of this year. BC should consider ending stumpage timber fees, MLA says.
Yeah.
So apparently they're still around.
They're still around, but I believe what happened was they changed it so it wouldn't be hard for them to take the lumber from Mackenzie and process it somewhere else. But you think for one second, Brody, that it doesn't matter which party you vote in, they're not going to just be full of crap? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. When I saw that this morning, there's going to be an election for premier, I thought, let the mudslinging begin.
Oh, and it's already started, of course. So yeah, right.
So did anyone get called the white supremacist yet?
That's not yet. It's coming
yet.
though. It's coming though. Yeah, the whole and then I'm sure that Danielle Smith, it'll be mentioned. Oh, she loves Trump, and just to do that, just to scare people, and then the conservatives will say, oh well, she Rachel Notley wants to close the oil fields down and the oil sands, and oh yeah, that's the mudslinging that'll go. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not just saying one party. It'll be the mudslinging back and forth. So, just what evil do you want to choose? Is pretty much what it becomes.
Yeah, and circumventing the laws, that's one reason out of many that laws in this day and age are so lengthy and wordy, and they're so legalese filled, so that they try and cover everything so that there are no loopholes. But it still happens because there are crafty people out there who use language to their own benefit, let's say.
Most definitely.
One party seemed, no, I wouldn't make it that cut and dry, because there are always some deals that have to be made. In the beginning, a party's leader might say, no, we're not making any deals. These are my principles and I'm sticking to them. But then as the election process goes on, okay, well, we got to waffle on this and, kind of break that down in order to get more votes. Okay, we'll do it. It's always a negotiation tactic.
Always. And everybody always says the same stuff, guys. Same crap. Different party, really.
Yeah, and that seems to be going on for what, 10, 12 years now? More education, better jobs, the economy.
Okay, get ready to drink.
Yeah.
Jim Jeffries said it, and was his freedom stand-up. He said they always go on the hard ones. It's abortion or guns. Like, that's what they do. That's both part. Like, those are what they pick in the States. So I mean, that's the hard line that they take.
Using a gun is a kind of abortion. Late term, though.
So it was NDP. Mike Harcourt, NDP. Thanks, Shadney, for looking that up, if that's indeed correct.
In 92. There you go. Right on. But got pretty specific there.
Yeah, because I remember, there were a lot, the curtailments never happened, and they started happening. You remember? Like the mills would start shutting down all the time. Remember? I remember. You remember? I remember. Right? So, So it did take about 10 years to really take hold because I left in 2004.
Yeah.
So, moving along, you guys need to go look up. We're not going to play it here or anything. So, JP Morgan is buying, what is it? How is it? First Republic depositors protected as banks sold to JP Morgan. Okay, so JP Morgan bought another bank. You need to go listen to this man speak. It is just unbelievable. Like he's talking, and I really had to like I must have done the old like inquisitorial thing, like because I could barely understand what the hell he was saying. And it's like this guy wants like these again. I know we say it all the time. These old guys shouldn't be running for president. Like this guy, and it seems it's getting worse and worse when he talks because he's getting older. Yeah, you need to go look him talk. Just look at him talk. It's unreal.
Hello. How you doing?
Yo, baby! You ever had your asshole eaten out by a fat man in a gray T-shirt? Yeah.
Well, that's something I've not heard yet today. Yeah, Biden. If Biden wins, he's going to be the oldest president in current U.S. history, like up to this point. Insane. And he'll be 80. What is he, 78, 79 now? If he wins, he'll be 84 when he finishes his second term.
Yeah,
Oof.
That's ridiculous. Like, what?
Oof.
Why?
Yeah, why? What's the point? I mean,
I don't get.
He's pretty well off.
Mm-hmm. They're taking around the road.
That kind of sucks if that's true.
So if that is true, it's like almost like the oil. They're shipping the oil down to the States. They're refining it there, and we're bringing it back up here.
No wonder here in the Vancouver Lower Mainland, gas is at $1.81, $1.85, something like that a liter. Just disgusting. And it hasn't gone down. I thought it was going to go down to $1.50 or $1.40. Remember those days?
Oh.
Remember when the gas was $1.40? Ugh.
So, we're jumping along here. Okay. But this brings up the whole, I know we talked about it last week with the problem of when a shooting happens, because this one was big. I don't know if you heard about this one this morning.
I was just going to say that, Chad. Michelle Obama should run, but no.
Could you imagine?
That'd be interesting, though.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's bad for him. Just saying the way the States is already divided.
Oh yeah,
an African American woman. Oh my goodness, the country would burn.
Remember when Obama ran?
Yeah.
The birthers.
Yep.
Alone, the birthers. Oh, and they wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
And they were wrong.
And this is that whole, hey, excuse me, guys, your racism is showing. Like, has anyone ever went in him with has anybody? I guarantee you the same buttholes that were like, oh, Obama's from Africa or Kenya were the same guys like, I don't care if Arnold Schwarzenegger's from Austria. He's American. I bet you it'd be the same guys that would have voted for Arnold Schwarzenegger if they could have. I bet you.
Trump's in his late 70s as well, I think. I don't think he's 80 yet, but he's closing in on it.
So.
Really? You're going to go there? Michael Obama? That's what Alex Jones used to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not putting any stock in that.
No,
sure,
neither.
You may be joking, but nah.
No. Nah. So, I wanted to bring this up because I'm actually going to do the same thing I looked at last time. So this is terrible. And I mean, I know this happens all the time in the States, but this is this is the problem in America. Francisco Orpasi, 38, is accused of shooting his neighbor's execution style late last week after they asked him to stop firing rounds in his yard so a baby could sleep. He went into their yard and shot 5 people. because they asked him to stop shooting his gun off in his yard because there was a baby trying to sleep. Like, and the reason I'm just saying this again, it's a Mexican. It was a Mexican on Mexican again. Okay, so here's the thing. Now the problem that of course they have in Texas. This isn't illegal. He's already been sent back 4 times.
Oof.
Okay, so when I brought up the shooting from last week that involved the white guy, the white man, it was right on the front page. I actually had to go into Global News and type in Texas manhunt for it to pop up. Yeah, it wasn't, so I'm going to do the same thing that I did last week. I'm going to go Google. I'm going to type in Google. There it is. Okay, shut up. So dumb. Texas manhunt. Okay, so I'm going to put. Okay. So it's at a dead end right now, okay? But you remember yesterday or the other day, last week, how it was every headline was white man, white man, white man, white man, white man, white man, right? Okay. Not one of these say Mexican shooter or be Mexican. Not one. But if you remember from last week when we discussed this, it's every article that the news had said white man shot black man or black teenager. Every single one. And I showed you guys. And just so I guess I should present it here. Every one of these here says, nowhere says ethnicity because it doesn't sell. It doesn't stoke the fires that they need to stoke to keep the divide. Yes, this is the one. Yeah, and that's exactly it, Brody. Like, it matters. A child was shot. And this is true what Brody just wrote. But yeah, nowhere on there does it say, like, look on this, that whole page, not with just Texas man. That's it. Texas gunman. Yeah, nothing. They actually can't find the guy, so I'm betting he jumped the border. But yeah, nothing. Again, people, I know there's not many people that watch this, but this is the problem with the media.
One of the problems.
One of the problems that they stoked that fire.
Big Red, did you find him and call him a cunt?
Yeah, and I saw I watched the report on Global, like it was the Texas governor said it was illegal. Like, who cares? The child's dead. Like, don't take our guns. Okay. So. Yeah,
take the guns of the illegals.
Yeah. Yeah, seduce some red. And then suffocate them with your massive boobs. I don't know. I've never seen your boobs. I'm just assuming.
Pics or they aren't there.
Yes, there we go. Pics or they don't exist. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what else is going on in the world today? What do you got? Anything, Alex? Any stories?
Yeah, do you remember? I kept bringing it up. Hold on. Okay. Oh, right on. Good for you. Oh, the coronation of King Charlie. Yeah. How's that going to go, I wonder? I'm seeing quite a few. I'm seeing quite the stir of people are saying, nope, he's not my king. And the equivalent of not my president, So I had brought up this video at least a few times in the past about the European guy who took a video while he was driving a forklift in a warehouse full of toilet paper. I found it.
I don't remember, but now I need to see it.
Remember when the toilet paper shortage was happening back in April of 2020? And it was sometime in the next year on this show, not on the old show, of course, where I said, no, there was no shortage because I saw a video of a guy driving around in a warehouse with toilet paper stacked to the ceiling. Well, I found that video. It was originally on E-Bomb's World, and I'm going to show you that video, and we can watch the whole 2-minute plus video if you want.
Sure.
I did not see the actual video, Brody, because I didn't click on it, because apparently the headline was enough for me to believe. But I imagine it wasn't too cool. And this one is called Meanwhile at the Toilet Paper Warehouse. And this is from March 14th of 2020. I didn't see toilet paper go flying off the shelves until at least April? Or was it late March? I can't remember.
Ja, goedemiddag. Deze vooral die hamsters die bang zijn dat ze de kont niet meer kunnen afvegen het weekend. Vanwege het coronavirus.
Laughter in Dutch.
Ik denk dat we nog genoeg hebben. Oh, mensen toch. Doe maar veel wc-papier kopen, mensen. Dan maak ik lekker wat overuren terwijl jullie allemaal thuis bent.
Oh yeah, I get it. That is pretty good. That's pretty funny.
Hey, collega's. Denken jullie dat wc-papier opgaat?
Denk je ja?
We hebben genoeg. Er is zoveel wc-papier, jongen. Echt. Zoveel wc-papier. Ik heb nog nooit zoveel papier gezien.
Okay, all right. There are lots of shit. There's lots of shit tickets.
Yeah, you get the point.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And I found a video from around that time as well. This is from a YouTube channel called The List. I think this was from March or April of 2020. And this is just a short clip. I think it's about a minute long, minute 19. The real reason people are buying a bunch of toilet paper. And I had not heard this explanation at the time. So, of course, I didn't know why people were buying so much toilet paper. But this gives you a decent idea.
In different countries were driven by different reasons for buying out toilet paper. In China, folks who had no access to surgical masks went for toilet paper because, as Australian academic Nikita Garg said, there's a thinking that toilet paper can be substituted for tissues and napkins and to make makeshift masks. In Taiwan, toilet paper flew off the shelves because there were rumors that the island's paper stocks were being used to make surgical masks, which would subsequently affect toilet paper supplies. Authorities later had to deny that this was the case. In the case of countries like the United States, Canada, and Australia, panic buying and the need to hold on to as much toilet paper as one can carry is most likely driven by fear of the unknown, not by any proven or actual need for more toilet paper. Clinical psychologist Stephen Taylor explained to CNN, when people are told something dangerous is coming, but all you need to do is wash your hands, the action doesn't seem proportionate to the threat. Special danger needs special precautions. It doesn't help that news reports showing empty shelves urge people to believe that they're missing out if they don't go out and get more toilet paper right now.
There is an element of where you actually do get drawn into that, a psychology where you feel like you may miss out, a fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
Wow. So.
Yeah, and that Brody's exactly right. Chad and Brody apparently are the same person in my mind. Wow. Sorry. One warehouse in the world and pallet after pallet stacked up for what, 20, 30 feet?
pretty
Come
high,
on.
like pretty high.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, and like, and then to watch, and then so there's those two videos, but then to watch all the videos of the people fighting over toilet paper, like if that didn't make you go, wow, my faith in humanity is gone, then that should have done it. And I know I've said it on the show a couple times, and I've said it in life. Like, this proves that if Walking Dead happened, we would literally all turn to Negans and kill each other.
Yes, and I have one more video, and this is of one of the people out there who was known as a toilet paper hoarder, buying boxes and boxes of toilet paper. The thing is 4 minutes long. We don't even need to watch it, but to your point, if things were to go wrong, say here in the Greater Vancouver Regional District in the Lower Mainland, where that overdue earthquake we've been waiting for I don't know, a couple hundred years happened, people would be out for themselves. This idea of community and we all got to come together. That didn't happen during coronavirus. The idea of we're all in this together. No, we're not. No. I had to fight with people, not physically, but verbally fight with people. Hey, it's a mask. Come on. It does not take away your freedom. It does not turn you into Muslim, blah, 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 blah. And that's a paper covering. And I know Gordon, he's getting ready to type stuff, and that's fine. We've had that discussion. I'll have it again with you. But something that simple, people are going to be selfish and combative about when the stuff hits the fan, when it really hits the fan. There is no community. It's everyone for themselves. Don't get it twisted, as my co-host likes to say.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Play your... I now want to see this butthole. Well, and before you do play it, I think it was a guy in Vancouver. It might be... I don't know if this was the same... Or maybe this happened in Lethbridge. I'm thinking. But someone had bought a ton of, like, Clorox wipes and then was, like, trying to sell them at, like a raised, like, really exorbitant price.
Yeah.
And I think that happened actually local, I think. And, like, people were calling him out big time. Like, are you kidding? Just like the guys that bought, but last year, because we had the big heat wave, were buying air conditioners and, like, for like $250 and then trying to sell them for $500. Oh, I mistakenly bought this. I can't bring it back. And people are like, hey, you can still see the $250 price tag on it. Like, he wasn't even smart enough to, get rid of it. It wasn't Lethbridge. I thought so, Brody. I thought that happened on like the Lethbridge buy and sell. So anyways, without further ado, go ahead and play your video.
Okay. It also happened in the Lower Mainland. Not at all surprising when people here in the past 4 or 5 years were fighting over ice salt. Ice salt. Fighting. Why?
Like you do.
Yeah.
To the death.
Yeah, look at this wonderful woman who just told me to go F myself and mind my own effing business, who just bought the entire store of paper towels, toilet paper, so that nobody else can have any. It's really lovely. And I wish I had gotten her earlier when she was telling me to go F myself and mind my own effing business. But now she's being all calm because she knows she's going to be on everywhere. Yeah. This is nice.
Wow. Like, wow.
People like that are the reason that limits were introduced in April and May of 2020.
And not only that, I don't know about your Walmart, but our Walmart here, and Brody can attest to this, has a camera in the toilet paper aisle now. There is a screen that sits there and says, you are being recorded.
Wow.
Wow. Proceed.
A shout out to Beverly for liking us on Facebook. Thank you so much again. We greatly appreciate it. You've done this, I don't know how many times now, but we love it every time. Thank you so much. Come on, capitalism. Yeah, sure, people have the freedom to buy whatever they want, but Yeah, I think this is less capitalism and more people showing their true fear through their actions. One of these actions being the mass buying of these products. I'm not go all in on capitalism because capitalism allows us to play the lottery and lose a bunch of money losing in trying to win the lottery.
Yep.
I'm all for that.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, it's gonna go viral. Too bad I didn't get her when she was freaking out and yelling at me.
Why didn't you video inside the store? They sold it to me.
Yeah, I see that. It shouldn't be allowed though. I hope you're not like gonna go sell it to other people. Don't worry, you'll see her on the street corner selling it for double in a minute. I know.
Can I get a box?
No. She bought it all from the store, and she thinks it's right and okay. And she told me to go F myself and to mind my own effing business.
So pause for a sec.
Yeah.
So we don't know when this video was taken, Chadney. So that's why the limits were brought in. Go ahead, Alex.
This video was uploaded March 21st, 2020.
Yeah, so at the beginning. So this was
pretty much ground zero.
This was before all these things were put in.
Yeah, again, it's because of people like this that the limits were introduced. A store manager should never let one person buy out anything. I don't know if I'd agree with that because in the Western world of capitalism and our love for it, if I want to go to my local 7-Eleven and buy all the Reese's peanut butter cups they have, I should have the freedom to do that. No one can stop me. That's what I'm talking about. Reese's, I really want to sponsor. No, I'm kidding.
So, if you want to keep, if you want to keep going, but I think we get so.
Yeah,
I will go back to what Brody said earlier. I have not watched the video. So the Steven Crowder video, I have not seen it. I am reading comments here that he told his then heavily pregnant wife to effing watch it, as he berated her for not following orders to do wifely duties.
Oh,
now he is claiming that what this is ironic, especially coming from their type of reporting, that it was misleadingly edited. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Because
it is.
Isn't that how guys like this and Walsh and Charlie Kirk and even Ben Shapiro have made a lot of money? And Fox, Tucker Carlson, didn't they make a ton of money splicing videos? And I mean, everybody does it. So, but it's kind of ironic when Steven Crowder is saying that. Funny when the shoe's on the other foot, eh?
Yeah. I wonder if the whole video is out there unedited.
Yes. And that's the thing. If you're going to claim that it's misleadingly edited, then you should be releasing the full video.
Yeah.
If that is your claim, then just like our videos, if someone were to splice some of the stuff we said, I mean, there's stuff on here that if someone cut the right parts out, we would seem like a bunch of buttholes. But we have the videos to be like, no, this was the context. This was the whole video.
I am really, really, really debating spending money on an AI program and then feeding all 108 episodes of Alex and the Garbage Man into that AI program and then allowing that AI program to create a show so that we can have a week off, but the show keeps going just to see what happens.
I kind of want you to do that. How much is an AI program?
I have no idea.
We should do that for when I go back to Mackenzie. because I will be in Mackenzie like on the Monday when I'm on holidays. So the internet's very dicey up there. So we should do that just to see, because I would watch it later just to see what the AI. We should look into that. I think that'd be awesome just to see.
Like those videos they edit on Pornhub, all buttholes. Why are you watching these edited
Maybe he's into
butthole
buttholes.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna.
You can't
shame
judge.
you.
Yeah, you can't
I'm
judge
not
because he
gonna-
likes
I'm not gonna
buttholes,
judge.
especially hairy ones that are dudes. But
I don't get it.
but I understand what he's saying though. Like
I don't.
okay, I wouldn't have went with buttholes.
Oh, so there's something better you would have gone with.
Well, no, I would have been like if when you edited a video like for money shots, you know, like if that's what you're into, then like, hey, you know.
Yes. AI Brody.
AI Brody versus President vote. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, I should. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look into it.
And then let me know because I will definitely split that. Yeah, that would be amazing. Are your eyes bugging you?
No, I'm
Okay.
so glad I kept all the audio versions of the old shows. The video versions of the shows, I don't have them all. I have a few.
Well, I still think you can make some pretty interesting stuff just with the few you would have. Excuse me.
Have you seen the AI generated beer commercial?
I have not.
Oh, good Lord. It is, it's like Picasso and David Lynch got into a fight and their blood bled together. And Dakota Ray and Fred Vogel were born simultaneously out of it. Two heads on one body. It's kind of like that. It's strange. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Switch accounts because you know the kid's an ass. Oh, I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna kill him. Oh, it's premium. That's why. Because yeah, I can't even go into my YouTube right now. Because my sperm pet was on here messing around. And yeah. Oh, this child.
No, I never said male versus female. I was specifically concentrating on the word butthole.
Yes, butthole. Yes.
You are the ones editing? We're editing in real time? Is that what you're saying? Come on, man. What are you doing?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Speaking of buttholes, I watched Beavis and Butthead do the universe last night.
How was it?
It was dumb, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay. Because I haven't watched the new episodes yet. So I'm intrigued. There's new episodes out now too. So I want to see them. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm sure I can find that somewhere as well. Did they really do the universe? Kinda. They were in space for a little while. And then they went into a black hole.
Okay.
Yeah. I said hole.
Hole. I'm going to have discussions with my child. So I won't do that right now.
Sets up the new season. Oh, nice. I had no idea that was like episode 0 of the new season. Hey, Corey. Doing great, man. How you doing?
Of course you do, Brody.
Yeah,
of course
no
you do. Yeah. Beavis and Butthead.
I never watched King of the Hill. I may have seen a few clips here and there, but I never sat down to watch an entire episode.
Hilarious, disturbing. Can we show this generic beer commercial?
Maybe a few seconds of it. I wouldn't show the whole thing.
Okay, well, everybody go watch it because I'm going to watch it right now. I want to see this. So, okay, I want to watch this. So I am currently going to watch the hilarious and disturbing AI-generated beer commercial. It gets weirder with each.
Why is your audio cutting out? Do you have your phone plugged in all of a sudden?
No,
Okay.
is it still cutting out?
No, it's fine now.
Maybe it's just because it's loading the video. It is a very... Okay, you guys go watch that. That is... Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. And if you guys aren't terrified about AI taking over, you really should be. You really, really should be. Because good Lord. Wow.
Might have a year off. Jeez, what are you gonna do? Maybe you should start a show.
No crabbing this year? That's kind of scary.
Get yourself a little dinghy and a GoPro and get out there on the open sea. Become the next Captain Ahab.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from Moby Dick.
I know. I remember that movie scared the heck out of me. Oh, how was shut up for a second, Brody. How was the new Evil Dead?
I liked it. I really liked it. I thought they could have done a little bit better at times, but that's the critic in me. You were saying that you might not watch it because of its gore factor. Tell me what is too gory for you.
I could do like the first 3 Saws were okay. But like when the one with when the guy put the hooks in his back at the end and the girl burned, they're sticking their hands in the machines because they needed the blood to stop to unlock things and stuff like that. It was getting a little too much for me. So
there is quite a bit of blood, especially in the elevator. The elevator starts to fill up with blood, so that's not exactly gory.
That's not it's more like the dismemberment and stuff. It's just Hostel was just kind of meh for me.
Okay, so then it depends on the context. With Hostel, that's more torture porn.
The first one didn't bother me. This we talked about last week. It was the second, when the girl got her throat slit when she was hanging upside down. I was like, okay, that's a little much for that was kind of like that. That was hard for me to watch.
Okay, then you should be okay with Evil Dead Rise because it's in the context of horror bordering on surrealism. So it lives in a certain space. It's not like trying to be realistically torturous.
Yeah. And maybe that's why a thing like House 1,000 Corpses didn't bother me because it's so out there and outlandish. It's you know what I mean? So yeah, and I don't mind being a little bit disturbed. There was always The Hills Have Eyes wasn't over there were some scenes in it oof, that was a little rough, but I could still wasn't impossible to get through if you will. So
which one, the original or the remake?
Both. I like both. The second one was kind of meh. There was some scenes in the remake, the first remake, where I was kind of whew, I never got the hype. And I like me some cartoons. I just recently watched Lilo and Stitch again. I loved it. And I'll watch a Madagascar, and just for King Julian, I'll watch Madagascar anytime. I don't mind me, and Wall-E's one of my favorite movies ever. But I could not get to the whole Frozen thing. No.
Frozen's not for me. I don't think I'll watch it.
Yeah, no, I don't think you'd watch it either. That's definitely not on Alex's movie list. I don't think so. Speaking of which, you need 2 movies this week because we didn't give a movie or songs.
I was just going to say to you, we didn't do music or movies last week, so now we got to double it up.
Yeah, I wanted to say that before, and I forgot to say something before the show started.
Great minds think alike, but they forget to say things to each other.
They do a lot.
Yes, Samara Weaving. I think they originally wanted to cast someone else, but Samara did pretty good. If you're going to watch Evil Dead Rise, and this goes for anyone, including Nick and Brody, I suggest, if you can, watch the first and the second Evil Dead, and also watch The Shining, because there are at least a few shots in Evil Dead Rise that are reminiscent, if not direct shout-outs to those movies.
Okay.
No surprise with the first and second Evil Dead, considering it's all in the same series. But
Of course, yeah.
yeah. But The Shining, oh, that elevator scene from the shot, that classic elevator shot and the blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's done a little bit.
Nice.
Thank Lord Thunder and Jesus by.
Oh. Gordon Lightfoot passed away. I just got a message from a buddy.
Oh,
Actually,
whoa.
Coach just messaged me, yeah.
For some reason, I thought he had died a while ago, but that's the actor Gordon Pinsent. I can never pronounce that name correctly.
Gordon Light.
Look who's back. Really?
Oh, well. Hello, really?
Welcome back. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Trump, Trudeau, who else do we hate? Anyone else but Gordon Lightfoot. But he was going to go at some point. Let's just be thankful that he was here for all the years that he was.
I mean, and 84 is a good run.
Yeah.
I mean, 84, and I guarantee you that, I mean, yeah, he was a successful folk guy. And I always, maybe it's just me that thinks this, but I wonder, like, how many drugs and stuff he was into. I'm always curious about that, right? Like how hard they actually went, back in the day kind of thing. So.
How you doing? I'm eventually going to say that in Mexican Spanish one day. One day, but not today. Because I got to practice. Yeah, I got to make it sound suave and stuff,
Oh, no, ka-chow, so you don't even know. So
No,
that's what Lightning McQueen used to say all the time. Ka-chow!
Ah.
Yeah. I had to watch that a lot. That and Finding Nemo. A lot. So, going back to what Brody said about Hostel. That's why I never want to go to Europe.
I think actually the tourism industry took a bit of a hit because of that.
Well, of course it did. Right? Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? I mean, it was an intriguing story, and it's something that you can totally be like, oh, I could totally see that happening. Like, what's the one when they hunt Ice-T? What is that movie again? The Ultimate Game or the?
Hold on, that's from 1994. Great cast.
Yeah, exactly. What is it called again?
Surviving the Game.
Yes, that was an awesome movie. That was awesome. It had a great cast. Yes, it had a great cast. So, yeah.
Hey, I didn't ask how we or y'all. I said you.
Yeah.
How
Hi, Bolo.
You.
I'll say hi to Bolo.
He's sitting right beside her. He's probably just so pissed. Why is this guy macking on my wife?
He's like, E, what the fuck? That was more of a New York Mexican. That wasn't a good Mexican accent. E, that's fucked up.
Thanks to Carl Nickel for liking us on Facebook. Greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, who was it? Bruce Coburn. He doesn't. I mean, that name is so bad now. But actually, really, you weren't here 2 weeks ago when I suggested my music. At the end, I actually suggested "Lovers in a Dangerous Time," both the Bruce Coburn version and the Bare Naked Ladies version. I love both of them. So those were actually my songs that I suggested 2 weeks ago. Sorry. So.
Oh, she said unit. Oh.
All right.
Oh.
I'm not going to go watch again as soon as we're done here. You guys need to go watch. And I showed Alex the clip, the Beavis and Butthead clip when he goes off about the ghost episode, the ghosted episode. It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was amazing.
For how stupid that movie was, it was fun, and it was. I haven't laughed like that in quite some time. So sometimes you just got to disconnect from all the serious stuff and watch something absolutely stupid.
Oh, most definitely.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Cockram. Well, that's a joke that writes itself.
Tokyo. I'm going to download that right now, actually, as we're sitting here.
Jesus, really shows up out of nowhere. I think this is the first time this year we've seen him, and he's just out the gate with the hits. Attaboy, really? Good to see you again. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. It really is.
I guess he was
download.
really mysterious on when he was going to show up.
See what you did there? Because your name's really mysterious. And you're just,
I saw what I did there. I was watching myself.
I'll make sure everyone else saw it too. Making sure
They can
everybody
look
else
at
was
the
clear.
playback.
Yeah, I guess, right. Do you have any other stories we need to get off the docket?
So there was a guy on a plane, and he freaked out.
Of course he did.
The end. No, we're going to watch it. I once had a Vietnamese client. Hanama, where's Hanama? I miss Hanama. That's our Vietnamese friend who showed up for a while.
Where is this a Karen or Darren video or just a story? Do we need her intro?
I might as well make it part of the Karen universe.
Yes.
But before we do,
I take my money when I'm in need. Sorry, it's not gold digging.
There's so much in the way of physiological and psychological positive benefits from just laughing like a moron. And that happened for me last night. That happened for Brody watching Bill Burr. But Bill Burr is great. You can laugh at just about anything, even his podcast. And it's great.
I was just thinking there's a thing on YouTube where about 18 minutes of him just destroying women. Just like, and the one where he says something about, yeah, women are smarter than men. And of course, this is after he's already destroyed them. This is during the basketball when he's talking about how the WNBA is failing. And then the women start clapping. He's like, see, this isn't going to end well. And listen to you. Oh, he gave us a compliment. It just cracks me up every time.
Yeah, very common in the UK. I'm surprised the population isn't higher because of that. Your name's Sith Cock. Let's go back to my place. Hey, don't spoil anything. Yeah, you spoiled it. You ruined the show. You got to go, Gordon. You got to go.
Oh, are you talking to... Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I want to see it, though.
Okay, so do I. The South Park one that gets me is when the Mel Gibson episode. When they want their money back for Passion of the Christ. And then that whole episode, but then the Imagination Land, when he's sitting there going, oh, my nipples, they hurt when I twist them.
Ooh, when was that? I don't remember Bill Burr ever talking trash on Star Wars. Yeah, but yes, he was in. Was he in another Mandalorian? Was it the Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I know he was in something to do with Star Wars.
Yeah.
An airlines bit in a comedy. No.
Was this the pitcher, the Blue Jays pitcher, whose kids made a mess and they told the wife to clean it up? And he got all indignant, like, oh, they made my wife clean it up. And everybody on the internet just laced into him going, are you kidding? Like, your kids made a mess. Control your child. Like, are you kidding? All right, let's see this video. I don't know what you're talking about, so I want to see what your video is.
All right. Everyone, beware. Karen intro coming at you.
Every time that one with the woman in the blue dress that's bent over and she's just feeding her and this girl in the blue just dummy. Whoa.
All right. Darren on a plane.
child crying on the flight, non-stop. That's what's happening. We are in a tin can with a baby in a echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about being okay? That child has been crying for 40 minutes. Lower that, and you can't put your finger about things like that. Calm the child down, please. Why is the baby yelling? I'm not screaming. You want me to scream?
Oh, you're screaming.
Scream. Please stop the baby. Please. You can't do what the you feel like.
You know what? If I were that guy, I'd get up and I'd go over to the baby and I'd say, "You can't do what the F you feel like." Shout out to the guy who filmed that. I love that he's just laughing.
But I'm okay. I'm torn. I'm legitimately torn, even though this might give me some heat. But this is full circle. Hakuna Matata. Wait, no, circle of life here. We're back to the beginning of the show. You pay a lot of money to fly in a plane. And there is a child who is crying. Like, obviously, they're still on the ground. They haven't left yet. Who is crying and will not stop crying. I can see the guy being, now, taking it to where he took it. Okay, like, that is ridiculous. But I could see a guy being pissed off, legitimately. You're all going to tell me you wouldn't be annoyed to hell? I mean, we can all sit here right now because we're not in that situation. But I think every one of us would sit there at least be going, oh my God, right? So I get it. Like, maybe don't be flying with a baby. I'm sorry if you needed to go to your friend's wedding in Maui or whatever you're doing. Maybe you shouldn't go to a wedding in Maui when you just had a baby. Just saying.
Well, that's going to get clipped. Nick said, don't bring a baby on a plane.
Yeah. Exactly. See? That's why you got to play the whole context, though. So I could see why the guy would be annoyed, but at the same time, like, to make a scene like he's making is kind of, like, absurd, and that's,
I can sympathize with the parents because I've been on planes in the vicinity of a crying baby, and the parents are doing everything they can to try and calm the baby, and nothing is working. Why can't kids just listen? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this as an act of violence. I'm just trying to punctuate my words.
Yeah. And I see both sides, Brody. I honestly do. But like I said, I see both sides of, well, they have the right to still fly. It's not illegal to fly with a baby. But, people are going to be annoyed with you. Yeah, in the air. Yeah.
I have the solution. Now discriminating. Yeah, we are. So I got a thing, a new invention. Anyone can take credit for this, but just remember I put it out there. So you know how on planes you put animals in kennels?
Oh, good
well,
Lord.
I'm not suggesting you put a baby in a kennel. I'm suggesting you create a thick plastic egg shape. You put the baby in that, and then you close it up. Somehow there's a breathing apparatus in there so that no audible sound gets through, and yet the baby can breathe. Everyone wins.
I will. Okay, I'll see your baby torture chamber and up the ante. And they can offer, if you don't want to listen to a child crying because you've paid for your seat, they can offer you a kennel space beside the dogs in the belly of the plane.
Okay. Sure. Just make sure that seatbelt regulations exist down there too.
What if a guy can't wear headphones?
Oh,
what if you're not supposed to be on your mobile devices because the plane? We've all learned from the Kevin Nash podcast. They all lie to you. You can't be on your phone right now. We're having issues. Kevin Nash calling out the airlines is amazing. It's so great. He's like, I've been flying for 30 years. Don't lie. Like, because the big lie is, we got weather. and that because he's like they'll just lie to you, and I guess the last time he's in there, he's like, look it, I got the same weather app you do. There's no weather, like you're lying to us, right? But I guess when you're 7 feet tall and 300 pounds, you could tell people to go F themselves and don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Gordon's got a good point. If there, and I would consent to this, if there was a baby crying on a plane and there was a woman next to me and she stuck her tit in my mouth, I would not complain either. Problem
Neither would
solved.
I, because it'd probably be my wife, so I think I'd be okay.
All right. Well, for those of us who don't have the wife that you do, we gotta, make do with it. This is if you're flying alone, I'm saying.
Yes, I guess if you're flying alone, yes.
I'm using the bachelor party loophole here. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. But you're not a bachelor. You have a girlfriend.
Just rock them. Rock them like a hurricane. Shut up! Shut up! No, kidding. Thanks for chiming in, Bolo.
Well, and again, so we go back to the beginning of the show. Yeah, it's going to become everybody for themselves. That's why I don't fly, because someone's going to use me as the pontoon to, break their fall. So, yeah, no, I don't need to fly.
It's going to be Lord of the Flies on a plane if it starts going down.
Oh, I'm going to eat everyone.
With some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
All right, do we have more videos?
Yeah, you want to see some stupid people videos?
Well, yeah.
Okay. You're like, didn't we just watch one? Yeah,
Well,
but now we got a twofer.
Good. I always go for more.
Yeah, we're going to start a protest for tits on planes. Yeah. See, we got solutions on this show.
Yeah,
solutions
see,
all around,
we're figuring things out, people.
Yeah, we're trying to make life better for everyone. All right, stupid people coming at you. Stupid people. All right, this one's about a minute long, and the stupid person is not who I originally thought it was. What?
No, I'm just waiting. I was just leaning forward.
Here we go.
Bro, fuck no, bro. He hit my car on the highway. He's trying to leave. He hit my car on the highway. He's trying to leave. He hit my car on the highway. He's trying to leave. Bro, fuck no. Bro, fuck no. Bro, fuck no. Bro, fuck no, bro. He hit my car on the highway and he's trying to leave. He hit my car on the highway and he's trying to leave. Bro, no. Bro, no. He hit my car on the highway and he's trying to leave. He hit my car on the highway and he's trying to leave. He hit my car, bro. Bro, you're not getting away, bro. Why would you try to leave, bro? What is your name, bro? You hit my car, bro. What's good with you, bro? Why would you leave and try to wreck like that?
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, what's your name, bro?
Bro,
don't touch
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, what's your name, bro? I need all that, bro. I'm recording all this, bro.
All right, so I'm the bad guy because originally I thought the person who was recording the video was the stupid person, but in hindsight, it's the person who was trying to leave the scene of a hit and run.
Oh, okay.
Is the stupid person.
Yeah, okay.
But,
I'm like, go ahead.
But still, the amount of bros that I counted was over 30. Yeah, so much bro, like Chad says. And shout out to Amanda. Thank you so much for liking the show on Facebook. Miss you so much. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. And I was, confused for the first 20 seconds of the video because I'm not sure why the guy was trying to leave. I needed explained to me about 15 or 20 times. Then again, the guy who recorded the video was probably in a highly agitated state, a highly stressed state. He probably, I'm going to say, I'm going to guess he doesn't have insurance. So that's why he's like, oh my God, this guy's trying to leave. And now I have to pay all this money, you know? So the guy who recorded the video is not the bad guy. It's the guy trying to leave.
Now, and also if you look at and compare the vehicles, if you look at what the gentleman whose front end was screwed up, it was obviously just some kind of like a sedan. Just judging by the car that the bro guy was saying, it looked like it was like a Challenger. It looked like one of those Dodge Challenger. So I could see someone being flapped up if your really nice, expensive car got smashed like that. Like, I think because I've looked at them before, even like a 2012 is still like 25 grand. Like they're, you know,
Amanda used to do. Sorry, I'm going to jump in for a minute because I don't know how much longer Amanda is staying. Amanda used to do videos where it's her talking to the camera while she's driving. Amanda, you should do something like this. I'm not saying chase people. I'm saying every video is like, bro. I'm sorry, he was agitated, and it's not fair of me to make fun of it.
Yeah. So like so this is a 2020. So this one's 4 years old. It's still with 12,000 kilometers on it. It's $64,000. Yeah. So I'm just trying to find, even if you went to like so it says here for a 2023, they range from $40,295 to $117,395. Yeah. So that just goes to show, like, right? So so now I'm actually kind of curious now, just so we can kind of, I went to brought me to Auto Trader, and it actually doesn't have any. I don't want to sign in. I just want to look around, you buttholes.
Amanda, did you call them bro? You should. With the way Amanda is, it would be just so hilarious if she just started saying bro all the time. Do it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Anyways, but still, there you go, right? Like,
now, keep in mind that since COVID started, the used car market exploded in price. So you got to factor that in as well. Like the dealership where I bought my car, they were emailing me almost every week saying, do you want to upgrade the vehicle? Do you want to get a new car? Do you want to trade in your car? Every week, almost, I was getting emails. And I'm exaggerating with every week, but still.
Well, they actually, all right. So a 2012, this is a 2012 Dodge Challenger. Okay. An RT is 37,000. The SRT8 is 50,000. And the SXT is 26 or 27,000. So that vehicle is 12 years old. So I'm just saying. So yeah, he was freaking out because some butthole hit his vehicle.
Yeah, so he is justified in behaving the way he did in the video. And I'm not making fun of that, but the amount of bro, I lost count of the amount of bro, because to me, bro is not a term of endearment.
No. Well, we had the same thing. Like, our Jeep is just about paid off. I think it's paid off next month. And Kim in the last 3 weeks has got 3 phone calls from the Dodge dealership here. And she finally told them, like, no, like they gave the old, they really want your SUV, blah blah blah, that old spiel. And she's like, our Jeep is paid off. It's paid off in like 2 months. Go away. Like, we're not doing that. So
that's what would make it so much more funny, Amanda, if you use the bro expression because you hate using it so much, just like I do. That's the extent of my setup comedy for you. You have to take it from there.
We gave you your idea, now you got to do it.
Yep, now you got to run with it. You got to
on your own. Yeah,
go in the vehicle.
Yeah.
44 grand. Good Lord.
All right, so anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to share.
Go ahead.
Share a picture or two.
Okay, by all means.
This one relates to our swear jar. I can't remember where I found this, but here it is.
Fair enough.
Now, this one I like because it's from Japan, and the Japanese are kind of smart. See, wouldn't that be awesome? And there are studies on the benefits of napping.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a moment, Gord. It's using just that one word that you don't know will set someone off. Yeah, because she understands now, Ryan. Yeah, I understand too, and I realize for me it's not worth expending the energy yelling at other bad drivers or even giving them the time of day, because nothing is going to change. Only extreme police state enforcement tactics are going to change anything, and no one wants that, not even me. They would charge you rent. Yeah, for sleeping. Yeah, now you're going to have to be here 8.5 hours instead of 8 hours because you want to take a little nappy poo.
That's the way it would work here, yeah.
Oh.
Most definitely, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But then it become, okay, yeah, but I know this is open up a whole other thing, but there are times when you see an old person on the road and they shouldn't, like, when they're doing 20 in a 50, it's like if you're that scared, you should not be on the road.
Yeah.
We have an elderly person here, and she doesn't drive anymore. But I remember, like, she's a god-awful driver, scary driver. And one time I saw her coming in from a little town we have just outside of Tabor called Barnwell. And I was like, oh, my geez, this lady's on the road. She's on the highway. Holy crap. Like, I couldn't believe she was actually out on the highway. So, all right. My tummy's grumbling, so give us our moment of zen.
It's time to go. And the moment of zen is... Oh, hold on. I'll let people run the stage. You're going to say Trump, aren't you? You're talking about Trump, right? Or Marjorie Taylor Greene. Or are you going to say Biden? We'll find out next time, because it is time for... I'm going to leave that cliffhanger there as long as I can. Yep.
There's nothing more funny to me when you watch a guy like that. Of course, I was over, but when they do the big swing, when like they're doing like supposed to be like a bicep curl, and they're lifting way too heavy, and it's just like ego lifting drives me nuts. I hate ego lifting. He's like, Cohen sends me these videos of this guy that does it, and it just annoys me. And Chad sent me one too. Like this guy, I don't want to watch. I won't watch the video. I'm gonna like. He's an elderly gentleman. Like he's got no pipes, no nothing, and it's unbelievable. Like this guy trying to do this lifting. Where is this video?
Speaking of which, I'm going to shout out a YouTube channel. This is Araco TV.
Hold on. I'm just trying to... Okay, keep going.
Araco TV, they've got a series going on right now. I think it's a 3-part series of roasting female gym TikTokers. So the female lifters who set up their camera on their tripod and record themselves doing lifts. And if you appear in that lift, if you look at a woman for even a second, you're a gym creep.
Yeah.
You know about that, eh?
No.
We are. We're
sure,
getting
man.
there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Hi, G. That's little G.
Hey, Greg.
That's Chad's youngest.
So now Quinn has been replaced with Graydon, I guess. Yeah. That's all.
I like little G's awesome. Okay, love you, Red. Be safe. Have fun. Have good travels.
Thank you so much. Stay safe. We love you very much. And to everyone else who is here, we thank you so much. Chad, Brody.
Movies, music.
Movies. Hold on. Thank you for being here. Chad, Brody, Big Red, Gordon, Beverly, Corey, Alma, Riley, Carl, Ryan, Amanda, Graydon, Bolo, and anyone else I missed, I apologize. Nick is correct. I am awesome. Yep.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I didn't say you weren't awesome, Quinlan. Alex was the one that said you were replaced by Grady, not me.
Yeah, because we hadn't seen you at all this year, I don't think.
No.
So that's why. So I had my reasons. But thank you for chiming in at the last moment. Make sure you give the old man some milk of magnesia before you haul him out of his wheelchair and put him in the retirement hammock for the night.
And wipe his butt properly so he doesn't itch all night.
Yeah. People we haven't seen in a while: Sarah, Hannah, Overseer, Casey, Frank, Penny, Trish, Jen, Trevor, Corey's brother, Trevor G, both Jolene's. Really is off that list now. And shout out to Gareth. Thank you all very much. If you've got nothing else.
I do.
Okay.
I have 2 songs I got to list, and you're supposed to
Oh,
list 2
yeah.
movies.
I guess great minds don't think alike anymore.
No. So my first one, I'm actually going to recommend a movie with a song and then a song. So my first song is from the soundtrack, and it's not on the soundtrack. This was where I heard it, from Serial Mom, starring Kathleen Turner.
1994.
Great. I love it. It's so campy and ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the song is by the band L7, and it's called Gas Chamber. Now, this is the band when she lights that dude on fire, and the name of the band is actually called Camel Toe, and all the women have camel toes while they're playing. So, yeah, the name of the band is L7, but in the movie they're called Camel Toe, I think it is, and all the ladies have camel toes. It's a woman band. So, and then my next song, or my second song, was I'm going old school with some Pantera from Cowboys from Hell, Domination.
Yes, especially that breakdown.
Oh, what a great workout song. Love it. Great workout song.
If you have not looked up the live version that they did in Russia, that is amazing. And it's in black and white. It's awesome. I don't know how many people were at that concert, 100,000 or so, but when they hit the breakdown and they drag it out a little bit and then dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, it's beautiful.
Thanks. I'm going to go look at that right now.
So I didn't see too much last week that in terms of movies that I liked. However, I'm going to recommend, and it's a shame Ashley isn't here because I think she'd be into true crime. This movie is from Australia. It's filmed in 2022. It stars Joel Edgerton and the great British actor Sean Harris. It is called The Stranger. It's based on an actual case in Australia. The family of the victim wanted nothing to do with the movie, and understandably so, but it's still a great, subtle, stripped down movie. Nothing really big. Some people I've seen in the comments have said that it's boring, but nope, I love it, especially the soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing. The other movie I'm going to recommend, and I saw this yesterday, is Out of China. It's from 2019. It's a big budget adventure sci-fi called The Wandering Earth. Very good. Very, very, very good. The sequel came out this year, and I'm going to watch that. I did see Alita Battle Angel, and thank you for bringing that up, Gordon, before we go, because a lot of the visual effects you see in The Wandering Earth, you can also see in Alita Battle Angel. I was thinking of that movie while I was watching The Wandering Earth. So if you like 2012, The Day After Tomorrow, Independence Day, big budget movies like that, The Wandering Earth is a good one. It's 2 hours long. not including credits. The sequel is 2 hours 53 minutes, including credits. Have I seen No, I have not seen I'll have to look up one of these days.
Okay, can we go? I want to watch this domination now.
Yeah. Chad, I'll look up What year is from? And we out of here. So thank you very much.
Remember, everybody, love one another. Be nice. Have a wonderful week.